paradise won't change your mind. Can't shape the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice.
Hello! Oh,
Welcome
gosh.
back, guys.
Yeah, mid-burp, that's where we're starting this episode.
Super classy.
Yeah! Welcome to Just Finished Dinner Gaming.
I forgot about the shivers that the planet seems to have.
Yeah, the planet's very cold. Maybe you should get it a blanket. So,
That there was one of the crits that I was talking about last time.
oh, okay. I don't remember in the slightest because it's been a while since we played this last. Welcome to a new recording session, everybody. And I have no recollection of what's going on. But that's okay because I'm not the one in the driver's seat. So you guys
no, that's
don't
right.
have to worry.
I have to be up on top there to grab that. Never mind.
Yes, the burgers must be high. Sorry.
Leave now if you don't want to get hurt.
Damn it, guards doing their jobs.
You can't come into this town.
Frickin' jerks.
If you, since you don't remember, that town is where Ivan's master got kidnapped too.
I vaguely remember you solving a puzzle, and it was like one of those puzzles where it was just set up to be the world's worst idea to solve this puzzle, but thou must. And so you
Oh,
just kinda
yes.
started the bad things what ends the world, yo. Like, just ooh.
Yeah, I went to the center of alchemy and I turned alchemy on, and the world isn't going to be happy about that.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure what that really means for the world. It's like, okay, yeah, somebody flipped the alchemy switch, but what does that mean? There don't seem to be any consequences so far, unless this is just kind of a rippling thing that takes quite a bit of time.
Well, what happened last time was less unlocking alchemy and more the bad guys getting the keys to unlock alchemy. If the stones that I picked
That's
up...
right, yeah.
Yeah, all the stones that I picked up have to be taken to the various elemental lighthouses, and then alchemy will actually unlock.
I now recall a rather obnoxious jumping puzzle and switch sequence thing in order to essentially hand the keys over to the bad guys.
Yep. Except for the Mars key, or the Mars stone. We still have the Mars stone because they left before we could give it to them because the thing was falling apart.
I vaguely remember that.
It's no use.
Okay.
You want to move the stump, right? Yes, Mom.
Oh, good, you remembered.
Of course. It's trapped in the ivy. Is there anything we can do?
His hair is an onion.
Yup. I know. Got layers.
He's an ogre.
In case you couldn't tell, he's the wind magic person.
Right. Wait. Why is Ivan only here? Like, where has he been this far? Oh, I guess they're gonna answer that question.
Get out of my head, player characters. Players, audience, shut up.
Yep. He couldn't get into the town that he went to, trying to save his master.
Oh, gotcha.
But he's not coming to ask us for help. He's coming to help us instead.
You guys are a bunch of scrubs. You'd be nowhere without me. You guys don't even know how to move a rock full of vines on it. I don't know what it is about the like their like that animation right there.
The head nod, or
Not the head nod, like their entire body just kind of bounces and flexes and stuff like that. It's just like, these are Disney characters and every one of them is voiced by Mickey. All of them, without fail. Especially with that face and that frickin' hair onion helmet.
Yep.
What What was going through your mind when you talked to your barber, dude? Also,
Not even the slightest clue.
why can't you move rocks with vines on them? Is that just how magic works?
It's less that my magic lets me move anything and more that it was being held down by the vines.
Well, okay, so the engineer in me is saying, okay, so you have a sword, right?
I couldn't jump the there's a 5-foot chasm that I couldn't jump over.
I know, but you have this ability to move shit with your mind, and you have a sword. Why couldn't you use move on the sword and cut the vines, and then Ivan would be all like, oh wait, sorry guys, I'm being an arrogant asshole. You guys seem to have this all well in hand, but do you mind if I tag along to save my master because that's the right thing to do? Rather than being the world's biggest prick. Because it's a game, Patrick. Oh, okay, fine.
That's true. Owie.
Also, I realized that. No, wait. Isaac and Garrett have been the party members up until now, right?
Ivan was in the party briefly when we were finding the thieves who had stolen all the stuff back in the last town.
And then he's punked out, right?
He went to go save his master, but he couldn't get into the town to save his master, so he said, I'll go help these guys instead.
The town that we were just kicked out of, trying to go in through their doors? Is it just me, or is the victory battle music, or the victory music just playing really fast when it knows that you're just skipping through all the text? Like, get on with it. Okay, but the jingle, I'm contractually bound.
Yep. I'll do the thing. I'll make it quick, I swear.
That's actually what it counts like. You won the thing!
I'm gonna do that one.
This is what it feels like to be playing next to somebody who's super pro at this kind of thing. Just like, buttons and choices are already made 3 episodes in advance, and I'm just, okay. That just, and they're all dead. Okay.
Yep.
Hence, don't be surprised when this game kicks your ass, should you decide to play this for yourself, because, well, Chris just knows everything and makes this game his bitch.
I know this game like the back of my hand.
In fact, I think he would be able to recognize this game better than he could the back of his hand.
Quite possibly.
Second question, why are you sometimes able to move things in different directions and sometimes not?
What do you mean?
Well, that, the skinny rock, you could move it in a bunch of directions, but the big fat rocks only seem to be able to be moved away from you.
Well, if you
or
look,
am I just, there's
if you look
no
at
reason for it to move closer.
If you look at the platform that the big fat rock was on, you see how there's the little dots around the 3 sides, but not on the 4th?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
You can move it in directions that the dots are not. For example, the small rock here, since there's dots around all 3 walls, or all 3 sides that don't have a wall there, I can move it back and forth in that space. I can't move it off.
Oh, well then. I'm observant.
But most of the time, the big fat rocks are less there to be an obstacle and more there to be a stepping stone that you haven't put in the right place yet. The one I just shoved off the side there, we're gonna see shortly when I go use it as a stepping stone right here.
Okay. That was quite rather well foreshadowed, I guess, from, you know, Ivan coming to save your asses from the evil, dreaded vines resting delicately on the rock.
I'm gonna change that up ever so slightly. Just change my
Hit the
targeting.
skeleton.
It was gonna hit the skeleton either way. I was just focusing that one on the skeleton.
That's right, because this does funny things with targeting and junk.
Yep.
And they're dead. Stuff happens!
2 people leveled up.
Their numbers went up, so they had fun. I'm amazed that these rocks aren't shattering on impact. These are some sturdy suckers. Head 2?
Willhead.
Man, a lot of Williams died here. That's like a crazy disproportionate amount.
Yep.
Do not name your child William. Do we meet any other Williams as we go on? Even a Bill, perhaps?
I don't believe so.
All right, well, yeah, they all died in this cave. Where are we going now?
I'm going back to get that Mars gin that we saw that you may or may not have actually known what it was at the time.
Well, he was red and possibly looked like a party McGuffin. Yeah. No, I think I saw him. He was the little, like, red frog-looking dude.
Yeah, I suppose you could say frog-looking, yeah.
Let me guess. Since he's red, he's for Garrett because he's all fiery, right?
Yes.
Because spirits like this are conveniently color-coded.
Exactly.
Or at least they should be. For the sake of, us humans. The only thing that's coming to mind with Willhead is really bad jokes. Like,
yeah.
quick, use blow. No, wait. It's a terrible idea. He doesn't have lips.
No teeth.
That's all he is teeth. Worst idea. Thanks, Jan Pumpkin Man. God damn it.
Breathe. Breathing is good.
I forgot how. Damn it. The speech sounds of the NPCs all sound like someone vigorously rubbing a window. It's like, it's not clean enough! And thus, somebody was inspired to write dialogue for this game.
Yep.
Because they heard... Now I need like a piece of plexiglass and some kind of rag just so I can... just so I can think of a line of dialogue and rub one out. I'm so sorry.
You're the worst. Dupe.
There's just so much head here. Blame that. It's a bad influence on me.
Oh no, it's ultrasonic waves.
It wasn't very effective. I realize this isn't Pokemon, but this is kind of the premise of Pokemon that Pokemon wishes it could do. Hey! There's a bunch of creatures with supernatural powers. Rather than use them in cockfights, how about we fight with them? Because they are clearly capable of communication. Oh, and he does not seem to be happy to be here.
They don't always just, hey, look, you're here. Join your party. Sometimes they want to fight. Because, oh no, you surprised me. I didn't know you were here. Yeah.
Was he not paying attention to the moving of the rock right in front of him? And
Nope.
you jumping across that rock? He's just like,
What do I want for breakfast today? That's the most important thing to devote my thought processes to in this cave where I appear to be trapped.
Yep.
and Pumpkin Man is sad. And he exploded.
Yep.
Good old Stockholm Syndrome. How does he know what that is?
He didn't. He wasn't sure what it was, but he obviously saw it join my party, or join itself to me. He's like, hey, yeah, that seemed like a good thing.
He saw an animal explode into a shower of sparks.
That
and then you
attach
consumed
itself
them.
to my head. Yes.
I think he's trying to brand you as a witch by this point. When you get home, you're going to be burned at the stake. That's all there is to it. Or you're going to have to defend yourself against your own countrymen and kill them all.
We found a witch. May we burn him?
Go for it! You probably won't survive the attempt, but that's something to figure out on the next episode. In Palm Tree Log Village. That's where we are.
I'll show you what creepiness happens with him next time.
Cool. This is gonna be great, isn't it?
Later, guys.
Bye. That looks like a really smarmy
I
looking
live
face.
it out like I'll never die. I lose my head in the starry skies. Can't change it down. I feel